Good morning, strangers. Today we're playing Aconcagua, which I know I'm pronouncing incorrectly. I am 100% pronouncing that incorrectly. However, this is a game that I think is really, really strange. It is a game about surviving an airplane crash that happens in the Andes Mountains and is fundamentally about the uncovering of a secret story related to the local dictator trying to kill journalists or something. Like, I don't know the specifics, but like it's intense. So my understanding was that this game was released only in Japanese, but has English dialogue for most of the scenes. So what they did was they added, fan translators added a bunch of English text into the game to make it playable for, you know, us idiots who only speak English. With that in mind, we shall start ourselves up. Yeah, us normies, us standard pathetic English speaking degenerates. Anyway, that's where we're at today. This is the game we're playing. It's a Wednesday, so we don't know if we're going to continue this, but we're definitely going to start. And, you know, I'm excited for this one. It's meant to be not too long, but I'm excited because it's meant to be, like, intriguing. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kinetheus. I appreciate your skeleton bits. I can only presume that you have, in fact, given me a bone, or your bone, or a bone, or somebody's bone. I quite frankly, I just like getting boned. As per usual, select is on circle because as a Japanese game, circle is the traditional select button on the PlayStation, which is just one of those little weirdnesses.
Maruza is a small South American country located between Chile and Argentina.
I don't think Maruza actually exists.
Maruza
I'm gonna
has been
check.
governed by a military dictatorship for a long time. Surveillance, arrests, tortures,
Doesn't seem to.
assassinations, and genocide.
Okay, it's a fictional country. Got it.
The people are dispossessed of their rights and freedom.
That's a lot of
and are
skulls.
kept on a chain of fear. The one person to shine a ray of hope onto this long period of darkness is Pachamama, the daughter of the first president of Maruza.
What a
People
name.
started the democratic movement with her as a symbol of freedom. The movement
Yeah, it's almost
expanded
Terminator 2
nationwide
levels,
thanks to
just
her
skulls
warm
everywhere.
personality. Tomorrow is the Maruzan Independence Day, and the way of the democratization is just reaching a climax.
Oh, it's climaxing all over the stream.
I have taken this flight to cover Pachamama, the leader of the democratic movement.
Oh, we got clouds as well? That's just nice. Oh, so that's a really nice airplane. As far as like PlayStation airplanes go, that's a good one. This game actually looks great
Hey,
for the
Kato.
PlayStation.
Maybe we should get the interview with Pachamama before we land. What do you think?
Maybe you're right. It'll be hard to interview her once we land.
Wait, she's on the plane with us and we're just gonna ambush interview her? Wait, no, why are we traveling on the plane with the person that's most likely to be assassinated? This seems like a terrible
Pachamama,
decision.
Sorry to disturb your rest, but tomorrow is Independence
Does she
Day,
only have one
and There's
name?
considerable conjuncture that a revolution might break out. Your opinion, please?
A revolution? I don't think so. I just hope for a fair election.
I also hope
how
for a fair
about-
election.
Déjala sola.
Excuse me. I really would like to rest for a while.
Fucking ambush journalism.
Can I continue this interview at the airport then? My name is Kato. I'm a journalist from Japan.
Why would a journalist from Japan be covering
Mr.
this?
Kato, I see. I'll try to remember.
I'll try to remember, which is a gentle way of saying I will absolutely forget you. Okay, so this is a small aircraft. There's like, it's 2x2.
Spectacular.
Your love of
That's about, like,
mountains really
343.
amazes me. It's almost an addiction if you ask me.
Oh boy, my guy is apparently a mountain lover. He would absolutely fuck that mountain if he could. Why is Mr. Green so sleepy? Summer! Welcome in, Summer. I hope you're doing fantastic.
Voy a descansar un momento.
Entonces, te traeré una manta.
I would like a blanket. You know, his sound design's pretty good. Oh no, a bomb! Jason, it's a bomb! A little late on the ambience, but that's still hilarious. The idea that the dreadful ambience is what happens when you're crashing into the ground is just fantastic. Again, for a PlayStation game, this looks fantastic. Your online Crimbomb shop. What are you buying?
Snow.
Are you buying a massive dildo?
Where am I?
I kind of feel like everyone should buy a massive dildo at least
Plane
one
crash.
time in their lives. Not even necessarily to
Any
use, just, you know,
survivors
to have
besides me?
purchased it. Okay, so now we come to the crux of the game, which is this game is, I think, a point-and-click adventure game. Hey, are you alright? It's no use. He's dead. The snow must have cushioned my fall and saved me. So we just really whole-ass fell out of that airplane and we were just fine. Like, we're not even injured. Bro, how? How are we not dead? It's my backpack. The contents are all safe. Oh, interestingly, it's gone dark, I guess to indicate we've interacted with it. You tried to identify an eggplant emote, but Twitch didn't give you... I'm so sorry. You just have to deal with Gengar. You can't display such a massive piece. Your niece keeps sharing pics of your room online. Well, just wait until your niece gets a little bit older, and then it'll just be funny. I don't think I can climb this with my bare hands. There could be other survivors up there. I wonder if Nakayama or Pachamama made it. Why does the name Pachamama sound racist? I don't know if it is. There's just, like, there's that little part of me that goes like, is that actually racist? Maybe? Pachamama is, thank you for the punishments. I deserve to be punished for being racist. Should have made a rod for your doll's diorama? Hell yeah. Pachamama is the goddess revered by the indigenous people of the Andes. In Inca mythology, she is the Earth Mother type goddess, a fertility goddess who presides over planting and harvesting. That does seem like it's a little bit off kilter. Be kind of like calling your child Zeus or something. Then again, maybe that's just culturally fine. I'm so glad you've got the climbing skills. What do you mean didn't make it to him in time? We had literally no option to do so. Oh god, look at the way the geometry deforms around the knees. Oh, that's so disgusting. Those thigh groups are just an absolute mess. Oh, that's so gross. Kind of love it, but like... One of the actors in the new Moana movie is named Khaleesi. Oof. Welcome in, Night of Purgatory. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for the subscriptions. Babies named Khaleesi have grown up and are in movies now. Where could Nakayama be? The others should be around here. Huh? Could it be? Can we just ignore them? Why is everyone just in the same white outfit? Oh, they're not. They're like snow covered. Because they can't move around. Esta llave. Llave? Esta llave? I'm guessing it hurts, is what he's saying. Oh, no. Esta llave, the key. I think he has a key for me. Can we take the key from him? Is this training saying what to do in the event of a plane crash? I don't think so. I did actually consider playing the McDonald's training. So if you don't know, McDonald's has a Nintendo DS training game, which is an internal training document for how to, like, be a good staff member at McDonald's in Japan. I did consider playing that on stream. I thought it would have been hilarious. I don't think it would have lasted long enough, though. Yeah, in this case, there was a bomb on the plane.
Wake up! Come on!
Oh, are you okay?
Nah.
Listen,
my leg hurt a little
this
bit,
crash was
actually.
No accident. This has been planned from the beginning. You've got to reveal
Just
the
kiss
truth.
them deeply. You're right.
Okay,
No,
okay.
big old
Don't
kiss.
talk anymore.
Also, if we could shake him
reveal
around by
the
the
truth.
neck some more.
You'll win the Pulitzer Prize.
I don't think the Pulitzer Prize is the important part right about now.
Credit is all yours this time, but
I'm gonna be real.
you thank me later, okay?
Hang on! Nakayama! Nakayama!
He's fine. Oh, we'll just ignore that. I'll get to the truth of this accident, I swear! Alright, let's talk to this guy again. These are some shaky boys. Look, it's PlayStation 1 graphics, okay? Where are you hurt? Tell me. I can't get through to him. Welcome inside. I hope you're doing well. Okay, look. For the PlayStation 1, this is pretty good looking. Grant, how the fuck are you here? Grant, what happened? Are you ignoring Thanksgiving to be with us? Because I respect it. Oh my god, a woman! This is PlayStation 1, yeah.
It's Pachamama. Pachamama. Pachamama.
Oh, driving sucks. Don't drive.
Yeah.
Her face is really high quality. Ow!
It
Y'all are
looks like
mean.
our plane crashed in the Andes.
Got his
What are you
neck.
talking about? I know you.
You're asking for Thanksgiving
Yes,
proper
I'm
tomorrow?
Kato. Did
Understandable.
you get hurt?
Also, Knight, it is amazing that you got
I'm fine,
first.
I think. Are you alright?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm used to snow-covered mountains.
There should be other survivors.
You're
Let's
ignoring
find
your
them.
wife's birthday. Hell yeah. I love it when I get to destroy people's relationships. It reminds me of, you know, being one of those, being a bull in a cuckold relationship. Personally, that's one of my favorite things. Just, you know, have fun destroying someone's relationship. Mostly because they get turned on by it. Oh, fire! That seems useful. Let's go collect some of the fire. Bro, did you really just try and walk through that? The fire is too strong. Why is lag streaming right before Thanksgiving? Yeah, I wonder, Grant. I wonder why I might be streaming. Trying to do that in the vampire game to mixed results. Look, I tried. I did ruin at least one relationship in House of Ashes, okay? Look, if I can't be happy, no one has the right to be happy. You know, I feel like that's how we need to operate in our new future paradigm. Are you really just standing there? Oh, he's got a happy face. There's a wounded man only there who only speaks Spanish. Please assist him. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you can communicate. Are you just gonna... She's gonna completely ignore what I asked her to do and just be like, I'm gonna stand here. Yeah, nice. Okay, and now Pachamama's gonna come along. Oh, we can switch characters! Guys, the game has actual character switching. Also, her skirt is ridiculous. It is stuck to her legs. I'm impressed they even managed to make a skirt that didn't look completely awful. Pachamama, you're the leader of the democratic movement. I am aware of who I am. I'm not going to make it. You see, I've lost the ability to construct anything anymore. But you must live. Take this. It should be of some use. Ugh. I will now die dramatically. Okay, nice. We now have a key. Can we just run off into the distance? Oh, conveniently, this is probably the thing we need to open with the key. It's locked and it won't open. How will we survive without any tools? Why would you lock a survival crate? Fluffy, I appreciate you so much. I don't know why you're giving me bits, but I appreciate you. I care about you. A key! You dipshit. Blooper, that's accurate but funny. That's it's too funny. You'll give me your itty bitties any day. This stream title is appropriate. I don't remember what I titled the stream, so you know. Widget, how you doing? Perhaps it fits. Widget, is that a phrase that you'd like to hear sometime? Someone goes up to you, it's like, hey, do you think it would fit? We're talking about the key that we're using, obviously, not anything questionable. Don't know what you were thinking about, Widget. Why is it buzzing? Is the fire extinguisher buzzing? What is this? Why is it buzzing? 1 second, let's get rid of that stupid buzz. That hasn't worked. Okay, look, you're just gonna have to live with it, I guess. You're blessed to have never gotten sick, and you never do anything because you wouldn't survive. It's true, it's smart. Don't do anything that will kill you. For me, that involves, you know, going outside. Don't do that. That's awful. Never go outside. The flames are too intense. Could be other survivors that need our help. Hopefully this cessates the buzzing. I mean, you could get sick from, like, food and such. Oh, hell yeah, we're saving our progress. You can get sick from food, you can get sick from the ground, if you've got, like, a garden that you go into. That or Amazon is packaging bioweapons. You hate when your salad sneezes on you. Well, look, stop, like, putting pepper on your salad, and it won't sneeze on you. Fluffy, we always appreciate you being here. Like, we understand you got a whole bunch of shit you got to do, just in general, but we appreciate when you're able to spend time here. That is the most inefficient use of a fire extinguisher I've ever seen. Holidays are rough, and getting a sleep psychologist, man, holidays suck. I strongly think that people should ignore holidays if at all possible. There is a reason I do a full-on, like, Christmas, New Year's Eve stream. It's so on fire. But yeah, there's a reason I do a full-on Christmas and New Year's Eve stream, and it's because I genuinely think that for some people, they fucking need it, right? Don't think you like sucking as me. But hey. Not on stream. Oh, that fast snap. I don't know if we're doing Pokemon specifically, but we're definitely doing something like Pokemon. Where the fuck are you going, mate? Man, just like, I'm gonna ride my ass raggedy over here. Fair enough. That's a big ass Pokemon. No, I totally get it, Fluffy. That is literally the reason why I stream over the Christmas period. I really struggle around holidays because New Year's Eve is my birthday, right? And because I've been in so many abusive situations, I've actually come to, like, really hate my birthday to the point where I generally considered my birthday one of the worst times of the year. Since I've started streaming, it's been far more comfortable and far more contenting. And so that's why I specifically stream, like, Christmas, New Year's Eve, just that entire period, just basically marathon some Pokemon. Now, I don't know necessarily if it's going to be another Pokemon randomizer like it was last year, but I definitely want, like, that kind of energy, right? And I know there's, like, some alternate Pokemon games, like Temtem and similar. The longest of ass streams. But yeah, no, it's a thing, right? Like, I've been through a whole bunch of stuff, and I try and do my best to make it a space that is useful to other people. And that in turn gives me a certain amount of joy and comfort, right? Because even if it's not going to be a great day for me, I can be like, hey, I'm making this small little space where people are able to chill out and, like, and not even just, like, the major stuff, right? Like, sometimes people just need to step away from all of the Christmas stuff with all the people around them, right? Because sometimes people just need a break from other people. They need to retreat into whatever they consider their safe spaces. And if I can be, like, I guess not even a safe space, because my channel is not a safe space, but it is an accepting space, I think would be most accurate. Because we will talk about literally fucking anything at a moment's notice. But also, I try to be real welcoming. She can't get her legs free? Or maybe she should just pay for them then. It looks so weak and pointless when he pushes like that. Sit tight, we're gonna find the tools to get you out. 50% off legs today only. Well, I mean, you could have 50% off legs tomorrow as well. I mean, if you got like a sword or something. I mean, you could have 50% off legs whenever you want, really. You just need to be like really precise at cutting, I guess. You prefer buns. Understandable. I can see why you would want your buns cut into. Damn, he's dead. It's intriguing how he looks exactly like the other guy that we were looking at. I just realized this is a point-and-click adventure game, isn't it? Like, it's actually just a point-and-click adventure game. I mean, if you're hungry enough, you chomp down on those arms. Om nom nom. Snack the fuck out of that shit. But yeah, as Fluffy says, Widget, be less sick. Yeah, attempt to cross the deep snow. You are the mountain climbing expert. You know how to cross this deep snow.
The snow is very deep here.
I've never played Blazing Dragons. I think somebody spoke about it previously, though. God, this guy's just stomping down on this shit. Oh, Blazing Dragons looks hilarious. Apparently it was a French TV show at some point. No guides, only suffering. We tried to do Visage without a guide, and that game was not. Okay, we need something to cut the rope. But yeah, Visage, I couldn't. That game hates me. God, everyone's bloody dead. See, yeah, that's the thing, right? I think fundamentally my main issue with Visage was that the puzzles weren't puzzles. Like, really, genuinely, truly, the puzzles in that game were not puzzles. I was not playing a puzzle time. I was just suffering. Flavor resumed until the Kuetar wrestled power from the president. The blue represents the sky, the white's for peace and harmony, the green for the earth. The mighty eagle at the center is supposed to represent the sun. But yeah, I think the main issue I had with that game is that the vast majority of the solutions in that game were not working anything out. It was literally like, look around until you find a code, put the code in the box, repeat. Hey, is the box up here your luggage? Oh, maybe that luggage is her luggage? Or is it this guy's luggage? I think, like, the narrative presentation of Visage is really well done. This music's great, by the way. Can we recognize that the contextual music with the sound design going on in this game is actually really fantastic? But yeah, the visual design of Visage, great. The horror design of Visage, great. The general storytelling of what I encountered was pretty dang good. It's just that the actual gameplay let the entire thing down. I think it didn't help that I had that guy telling me that he wasn't going to help me with the problems because working out the answers to the problem was like part of the fun after I decided to quit the game.
Back to headquarters in the States.
What are you whining about? We're lucky to be alive. Help me look for other survivors.
I don't want to look for other survivors.
Survived that crash.
Well, we
us?
survived, didn't we?
God, this guy's an
There
idiot.
should be others somewhere. What's your name?
Hank Dingleberry.
Steve. I'm an engineer from the United States.
Oh. Why is the American the asshole? Alright, guys, time to play as Steve, the engineer. Alright, Steve, you're a massive tool. Help this girl out. I love how he sprints one step away. You look like an American. How could you identify someone looking like an American? He's from Los Angeles. I don't belong in all this snow. Are you serious? You're not, like, he carved a path for you, though. There's a path. No, that's valid. That's valid. America is not the world. I do have to remember that. It's just, I don't really know what Americans are, like, meant to look like. Maybe, like, American tourist, right? Alright, let's go up here and send Pachiyama up here to see if... Oh. Private locked suitcase belongs to passenger. Could the owner open it, perhaps? Oh, hold on. If I have you speak to him... Oh, okay. So I had to communicate with Steve to get him to communicate that he has the thing. Yeah. Pachamama is Chilean Peruvian. I mean, technically, I think she's the fictional land of wherever, but that general area, yeah. I think this guy needs to avoid talking to the dead people. Oh my goodness. Is he gonna have like a whole toolkit in his luggage? Why can I not? This is actually infuriating. Please interact with the thing. That's my suitcase. I recognize that anywhere. I know that's not his accent, but it's so much more funny if it is. Oh, the game's buzzing again. Yahoo! My whole toolkit, it's all here. I've obtained a massive tool. I wouldn't have thought Steve would have needed one of those, honestly. I feel like he already fulfills the role of massive tool. Can I not interact with... Okay, oh, almost. I'm gonna use my massive toolkit. You don't have a single tool with a blade on it? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm actually disappointed. I am so far, however, digging the interesting interactions between each character having their own type of thing going on. I did it! I found my toolkit. I'll pry you out of there with my massive tool. Oh, I guess we need to use a tool. Yeah, no, like, it's intriguing. I think Snowy Mountain is one of the few places where you're still so far away from civilization that you can feel isolated.
Thank you. I'm Julia, a journalist from the States. I got
Did you enjoy
arrested in
Steve's massive
Bosnia
tool?
last year, and now my plane crashes this time. I must be out of luck.
That's fair.
Steve. I'm also from the
Penumbra's
States.
budget was,
I work for a multinational corporation.
it was kind of a crap
as an
game,
engineer at a local
mechanically,
office.
right?
I'm
Like,
Kato.
it's raw technical specifications,
I'm
kind
also
of
a
terrible.
journalist.
I thought that you were a mountaineer.
I used to be, but now I'm in the same line of business as you are.
I'm a mountain journalist.
I'm Pachamama.
The leader of the democratic movement that will win back freedom from the military regime of Maruza.
Yeah, I
Everyone
just got
calls
blown
you
out the sky.
Statue of Liberty of Maruza.
The Statue of Liberty
You're
of
the only
Maruza.
hope for the people under the rule of the military.
So that's why I thought I'd seen you before.
I think I actually liked Penumbra more than I liked Amnesia.
I do not think that the crash was an accident.
Why do you think
I think I
I've
enjoyed
been targeted for
how
assassination many times in
weird
the past. This crash might...
and
We ought to
unrefined
consider our
Penumbra
next
was.
move, rather than worry about the cause
It wasn't
of the
good though.
crash.
It was just
When airplanes crash
intriguing.
in mountain regions, the search for survivors usually takes longer than you would expect.
What? Are you saying the rescue party is not coming right away?
There's no guarantee that they would find us immediately.
What would happen to us if they didn't find us?
we die.
That's why we have to find a transmitter. If we can make contact, they will find our location more quickly.
He's right.
Also, we should
Let's
set up
find
some
a
shelter, make some arrangements for food. If we could find the kitchen of the airplane, that would actually be pretty high value because they would have set that thing up for food for like 50 plus. Now there's only like 7 of us. Yeah, 100%. I think they're both good games. I just think Penumbra meant more to me. Like as a gamer, when I played Penumbra, I was like, oh, I see. This is intriguing. They've done some stuff here. And when I played Amnesia, I'm like, oh, they refined it, and now it feels kind of like a lot of other horror games. And I have to recognize that Amnesia was in that first wave of kind of real horror games that was being put out on PC. But it doesn't change the fact that I've now experienced so many horror games on PC that have a similar vibe that I'm kind of like, oh, okay. It's kind of like going back to Half-Life 1. If you'd never played Half-Life 1 and you played a bunch of modern first-person shooters and you go back to Half-Life 1, you're like, wow, it's got all these mechanics which are done better in other games. And it's not like the mechanics in the other games are done better because they just could, but I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to. But yeah, there's been a general advancement of technological capabilities. And that has changed what games do. Half-Life 2 was insane. It's like Half-Life 2 was the first game that had a physics engine and used it. Because I think Trespasser was a little bit before Half-Life 2, and Trespasser definitely had a physics engine. But Trespasser was so broken, it was 100% a tech demo and not a game. Like, they literally had multiple areas which were just playground levels. Also, my favorite thing about Trespasser was the fact that the T-Rex has, its teeth are a damage zone. Not its bite. It doesn't have a bite animation. It just has a damage zone taped to its teeth. I got a lighter and a combat knife. Oh, we can get the rope. But yeah, Half-Life 2 was an incredible achievement for its time, considering that it was playable. I think that's like the thing that always intrigues me about old school games. Like, we're looking at this game. This game was running on a CPU that was like, what, PlayStation 1? I think it was like 44 hertz or something genuinely ridiculous like that, 144 hertz. Sorry, not hertz, megahertz. Okay, so the CPU was a 33.8 megahertz CPU. What? Yeah, hertz. It was megahertz was what I was thinking, but 33 megahertz. That's just not enough. Like, really, no bullshit. That's nothing. Like, you can literally have like microcontrollers in your oven that have a higher speed than, like, a higher clock speed than what you'd find in the PlayStation 1. Like, displays in your, like, random information kiosks have higher data rates than the PlayStation 1. So the fact that they managed to actually render polygons on screen at all is impressive. Why would you be a bad person? Like, am I a bad person for not, like, finishing a piece of media that I no longer enjoy? So, like, I finished lots of media that I no longer enjoy. Like, in what way could you be a bad person? Like, unless you're the one, like, dictating whether or not the anime is put on air. I mean, if you're not having fun with it, I think that's a really straightforward answer. That's the cockpit. The big yeah, that understandable. I did as well. Like, as fuck me. Like, welcome in, Mip. When I was watching Death Note, I got up to that point that I believe Grant is talking about. And without spoiling it, I didn't understand what they were trying to achieve. I watched like 3 or 4 more episodes and literally sat there thinking, wow, the writers wrote themselves into a box and then were given a second season. That's what it felt like to me. Like, it felt as if someone had given them, someone had told them that they'd had, like, that they've got 2 seasons, and so they wrote 2 seasons, and they finished it at the end of season 2, and then someone said, okay, now write season 3, and like, what? The fuck do you mean season 3? Did you not see the end of season 2? And they're like, no, season 3, now, if you please. That's what it felt like to me with regards to Death Note. And it would have been such an impressive ending if they'd rocked it out there. Everyone's like, ooh, Jujutsu Kaisen. SAO looks really weird. It's true. It's true. This is the new SAO. Yeah, no, I think it would have been far more hardcore if they just rocked a bad ending. All right, there should be communications and equipment down there, and we do have some rope. They want to get the world running a potato mode. This is like the retro mode of the game. It's a point-and-click survival, maybe horror. I don't know if it's a horror game, but we need to get all these people to survive. Can I give the rope to him? Well, potatoes are a solid part of human history, so that makes sense. Yeah, go ahead, idiot. I'm enjoying the fact that the things that I have done so far feel natural. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the rope using expert and give the rope using expert the rope, and then I gave the rope using expert the rope, and then he used the rope. Think about mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are amazing, but the reason mashed potatoes are amazing is not just because of the mashed potatoes, but because of the bubble and squeak you make the next day. Now, I know that... Widget, shut the fuck up. I swear to God. Swear to God. Now, I know that y'all Americans don't know what bubble and squeak is. But basically, you take mashed potato, you add shredded cabbage and other such things, and then you fry it so that you get like a crispy outside, and it's good. You're traveling this week and staying with your parents for Thanksgiving. For entertainment, you figured you bring a PS Vita with you. You forgot how incredibly quirky and terrible the storage management system and servers are for the system. That makes a lot of sense, because wasn't the PS Vita kind of a response to how aggressive piracy was on the PSP? If I remember correctly, the PSP, like the PS Vita, was Sony going, wow, they really like the PSP, but they didn't like any of our methodologies of letting them play it. So you know what? Instead of giving them choices, we'll just have everything be like in the cloud or some shit, and fuck the player. The Vita was the easiest systems in the history of gaming history to hack? I'm calling bullshit on that. When there are systems that the methodology of hacking is like... Okay, currently it's one of the easiest. Okay, fair enough. You make a DNS change and open the web browser. That's incredible. No, I'm in love with that. That's so good. That might actually make me want to get a PS Vita. So I had a PSP, and it was modded, soft modded, and there was like my memory for the PSP modding. For most of the PSP's kind of lifespan, soft modding involved an amount, like you had to get like a recovery battery or something, and you had to get like some hardware to kind of do some stuff. It was like, it was a little bit complicated. Oh yeah, PSP emulators on the go. It was amazing. The form factor was just right. It wasn't too big. I think like some of the more modern versions of that just end up too big and they won't really fit in my pockets anymore. I don't like them so much. But I did love the PSP. I also like watching movies on the PSP. It was like a pretty good form factor for that. Okay, the PSP hacking method involved a modified battery that used an editable memory fragment that was found in a lithium-ion battery for the PSP. I know that like late-stage PSP hacking, there were like a couple options, and I think some of the early versions of the PSP could be hacked purely by like modified memory sticks, or I should say data on the memory stick, possibly in combination with exploits in various games. Kind of like how the PS2 soft mod. God, the PS2 soft mod was amazing. It was very good. you literally just you bought the game 007 Agent Under Fire, I think it was. Then you put a specific save file on your memory card, and that memory card broke out of the James Bond game memory system. Like, you loaded the save and it broke out of the memories, the game itself, and got like total control of the system, and then just wrote onto the memory card from the system a higher authority like a higher authority instruction that allowed you to open the mod menu situated on the memory card, which would then generally tell it to open something that you would store on the hard drive instead. Oh, hell yeah. Love that shit. I can't believe that the Vita you just pointed it to the right website and bam, it's open. Oh, that's because I held off on getting a Vita because I just didn't want to run into the issues of running. I didn't want to run into the issues of not being able to have all of my stuff on it. Right? Because I'd gotten used to just having all the junk on it. And so I was like, no, I'll just hold on to PSP. It's good enough. I did not realize that you could just crack that shit wide open. Damn. Kind of upset I didn't get one now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a break. We're going to be back in a few minutes. I love you all. I love all this nerd shit. I love the fact that piracy is just so casually talked about. Oh, the hack is relatively new. Oh, okay. So this is modern stuff. Well, up here, Jax, it seems that you can get your PSP Vita cracked wide open. You know, if you want. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going on break back in a few minutes. Please, while I am away, enjoy some trivia, or don't enjoy some trivia. Or, I mean, really, just do whatever the fuck you want. I understand that some of y'all are just emotional dumpster fires and might just go crazy and start killing people, and I respect that. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another one of those block rocking beats. Did we save this game? I'm going to save the game. I'm actually curious how big this game is. In terms of, like, how far it can go in divergent storytelling. Because so far, we've been doing stuff that feels like it's been the only option. But I'm kind of wondering if it's going to diverge to the point where we can start getting people killed. Because I don't know if this is, like, an early version of the Dark Pictures type games. Yeah, tie that rope around that rock. Check out those thighs. Yeah.
I'll go first to see if the bottom of the cliff is safe.
It's not safe. God, look at that square rope. That's surprisingly rope-like rope. I'm genuinely surprised the amount of geometry they attribute to it. That doesn't. Okay, apparently everyone climbed down. No worries. No, you're not safe. I mean, fundamentally, at any point, probably the French could nuke you if they wanted to. I mean, a few hours doesn't seem that bad, honestly. Well, they'd only surrender first if you threaten them. Aha! An air sickness bag. We found an air sickness bag, guys. Guys, we found an air sickness bag. I'm so excited. Are you alright? He doesn't look alright. His chest is literally embedded in his forehead. As far as hacking methods, the PS1 had a pretty great one. Bruthers! Welcome in. We're just discussing the modding of the PlayStation 1, apparently now. So Kiba, enlighten us. If I'm not mistaken, the like OG methodology to hack the PS1 the action replay for the PS1 came with a spring. You would place the spring on the cover of the console and the button that you used to determine if the console lid was closed. Yep. I'm assuming that's to like remove the region lock check. Because if I remember correctly, what would happen is you would put in like a for your region game, then open the slot. Or no, it wasn't even region lock. It was like the security check. You'd put in your disc to console to start it. The disc would spin and then stop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. So everyone that's coming from with us, we are currently playing Aconcagua, which is a mountain in the Andes. We've just been on a plane crash after being on the same plane as a fictional presidential candidate for a something going on. We're a journalist here and we're trying to survive this plane crash. Man, Kiba just knows shit. And it's really annoying because I can't just say like offhanded vague statements, because Kiba will just come in and be like, actually. If I'm like, oh yeah, you know, this thing, yeah, I think I remember this. It was kind of like this, right? Kiba will be like, actually, I think you'll find that this is the exact correct methodology under which it was done. I think you'll find that your statements are only somewhat accurate. How dare you be only somewhat accurate, you fucking degenerate, you useless person, you absolute piece of shit waste of human being. Now, to be fair, Kiba, I'm absolutely here for being corrected. I do get I do get irritated at being corrected sometimes. I really try hard not to be, though. Because I think, as appreciate it, 666, I think as per any given individual human, right? I want to be right. You know, like, I think that's really natural. I think it's really completely natural that I want to be right. And so when someone corrects me, I'm like, no, I want to be right. And it can take me a moment to really be like, okay, are they correcting me because they're an asshole? Because some people do that, right? And then, or are they correcting me because they just genuinely want to be like, oh, actually, this is actually the more correct thing. Like, here's more information. And, you know, I'm a human being. I make errors, and sometimes I find it irritating to be corrected, but I try my best to not be irritated to be corrected. In your case, you generally don't even recognize what you're doing. Exactly. Right, exactly. You are Pachamama's... Okay, so Pachamama is the candidate for the military dictatorship that she's trying to bring back, like, liberty. She's known as the Statue of Liberty of Methuselah, or whatever the place is called. She's also with us. This guy's dying. I'm not into... Well, I'm into correcting others. I mean, I'm quite into correcting others, should they wish to be corrected. So if anyone in chat is looking to be corrected, well, I'm willing to correct you. But first, I'll double check with Kiba to make sure that my correction's correct. ¿Cómo estás, Pachimama? 3 plus 3 equals 9. Well, 3 exclamation mark equals 9. I do know... See, the thing is, like, you know shit. Could be implied to suggest, Widget, that you are in fact saying, I don't know anything. What do I think about the new tariff? You mean the thing that Trump is saying that he's going to tariff, I think, Canada and Mexico into the fucking ground? That one? Or has he suddenly started saying he's energy prices? I haven't heard about it. Please enlighten me. What's he saying? He's asking where Pachamama is. That's what he's saying. This game must be infuriating if you if you know Spanish and you're like, bro, he's just saying this. I don't. Pachamama, I'm so glad you're safe. Oh no, you've bled out so much. Forget about me. You need to contact help. Don't say another word. We need to stop the bleeding. Please, try to call for help. It's got a little bit French there at the end. Your electric company is mithering you into a new fixed tariff due to 10% electricity increase, and you're trying to decide. It's really complex to make a decision on whether you want to fix or not. But yeah, no, my where are we? I soft moded my PS2 ages ago, and quite bluntly, it was really useful. I actually mostly used it to run games off a network drive. Not because I even needed to, I just thought it was really fucking cool. Should I, talk to him, or? Is he gonna know English now? You played games? I strongly recommend against playing games. I mean, this is the cockpit. Can I just, go in the cockpit, or? I guess not. It does seem to be, dripping fluid. Oh, can I drink this? What if I had a container? Yeah, I could fill up the air sickness bag using this oil leak. Why would I do this? This is classic, this is classic point and click adventure game stuff. I have filled an air sickness bag with oil. Why have I filled an air sickness bag with oil? I don't fucking know. Is there any benefit to me filling an air sickness bag with oil? I don't fucking know. Will I gain any advantages by doing so? I don't know. Am I gonna have to oil my asshole up to get in this tiny hole? It's so it should fit in here. Must have come loose in the crash. I have also come loose in a crash or two in my life. I wonder if there's any reason to use this character over another character. Can we climb back up? There aren't any more survivors up here. Old Adventure Games, you have fashioned the earthworms into a crude rope. Yes, no. It's so true though. They genuinely couldn't help themselves. They're just oh yeah, no, you just did this. We have to stop the bleeding. Machines breaking will be fixed, people not so much. I hate this buzzing. Can I use the gloves? You have a knife. Oh, hold on. Use the lighter. Oh, I don't feel like a smoke. Never mind. Yeah, it's something to do with the game specifically. There is a slight buzz that glitches. Oh, hold on. We have an engineer. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about the buzz, sadly. You're just gonna have to live with it. Must be a part missing. It must have been dislodged in the crash. Why then? We've literally been here for like an hour and 20 minutes. Widget is already willing to eat somebody. Like, what the fuck, Widget? Oh. The seats are all busted. What could we get out of them? I have an idea. Julia? Kill Steve for his skin. I mean, use your lighter on the thing. Not lighter, knife. Got no regrets. That's what I like about you, Widget. You would literally kill someone and eat someone in the backseat of a plane just because the journey took 10 minutes too long. Just back there like, yeah, I got hungry, so whoops. You stand there in a pool of somebody else's blood. You just want to know what humans taste like. It's understandable. I'm told that they taste kind of like a fatty pork.
This should stop the bleeding from your injury soon. But it's cold out here. I'll put you on that seat.
I really think that we should be focusing on shelter right now. You are now trolling through a 2014 German PS Vita form trying to find answer to this error code. Oh, hey. We just opened the door? It's frozen solid. The transmission device ought to be on the other side. Oh, well, I have a lighter. Yeah, my lighter won't do the job. Okay, my lighter isn't enough. Hold on. Kato, who has no idea why he's doing this. Okay. No idea why he's doing this. Just gonna cover that door in oil. If I splash oil on the frozen door, I'll have an oily door. Now all we have to do is ignite the oil. Why have you done that, Kato? What possible reason have you done, do you have? I just really like doors being oily. I feel that just makes sense to me. Also, we are starting a fire right next to this guy. That should have unfrozen the door. No, it's far funnier if they're doing this by telepathy. Oh boy, he's just twitching like a zombie. He's clearly not fucking okay. Look at him. Oh, he's not hurt too bad. Don't worry about it. It's fine. What the hell happened to the plane? I don't understand either. There weren't any abnormalities during the flight at all. And out of nowhere, there was an explosion in the rear of the cargo bay. An explosion? We lost altitude quickly and then collided with a mountain. Man, that mountain just came out of nowhere. Hey, wake up! There's no pulse. He's dead. Can we loot him, though? Surely this guy... Okay, we sent out an SOS with the transmitter here. Seems reasonable. The transmitter's right here. Why is the guy who's not doing too badly, why isn't he doing it? Who knows the plane? There's the transmitter! Damn, the electricity's out. I am shocked, chat. I am shocked that the electricity is out. I am surprised the electricity out. Where's it gone? Where's it gone, chat? Where's the electricity gone? Where do you think the electricity's gone? I think it went to Birmingham. Why did it go to Birmingham? Because it wanted to see the lights. It wanted to be part of the city, but it didn't want to go to London because everyone knows you get stabbed in London. After all, London is the most popular place to get stabbed. Why is the save game called Heli Attack? Yeah, but it's not popular. It's not fashionable to get stabbed in Birmingham. So only, if you go to London, you're trying to get fashionably stabbed. If you go to Birmingham, it's just a standard, regular, mugging type stabbing. And everyone knows that that's just not the same. And you're not one of those poncy little scumbags that wants to get, a bespoke stabbing. You just want to get a standard, regular issue mugging stabbing. What if you go to Camden? Well, that's your fault. To be honest, if you go to Camden, you're probably going to get just some weird shit happening and some tourists complaining. I went to Camden and I broke my leg. No, I didn't break my leg, but my leg stopped working. See, this is the problem with having legs that are fucked up. When I say my legs are broken, I don't mean like the bones are snapped. I mean they are no longer functional. Anyway, my legs became no longer functional, and I remember sitting there waiting at a bus stop, which didn't have any, that was out of service because it was the only seat around. And some tourists came up to me and were inquiring about like taxis and such. And I'm too broke to get a taxi, right? But it turns out that one of the guys they were with had stubbed their toe, and rather than walk home, had elected to get a taxi from Camden. And it was just this moment, this kind of clarifying moment of, wow, I am never going to have enough money that I could just casually get a taxi when it's convenient. Because when I think about a taxi, I'm like, wow, that's like half my money for the week gone just to get home. And they were just like, oh, I've stubbed my toe and it doesn't really feel great. I'm just going to get a taxi. Like, what in the fuck? I was very upset about that, like emotionally. It represents to me the differentiation between, myself and everyone else in the world. And there was this kind of really like moment of clarification of my standing in the world. It was very unpleasant. Anyway, enough about me complaining about being poor. Honestly, Camden is interesting. There is a lot of food there. Like, if you want to try some suboptimal but not bad varied street food style fare, Camden has it down pretty well. I'm not going to lie. But it does very much market itself very strongly to tourists and much less to perhaps the culture that originally brought in said tourists. I like Camden visually, though. It's visually attractive. I think... Okay, no bullshit. I think that more places should be open to the idea of having a distinct visual style. To be fair, last time that he was there, the area was known for its stabbings. I mean... It's Camden's very touristy these days. Very, very touristy in my experience. Widget is just like, there's too many people and they're trying to sell me stuff and like some of them don't know English. Widget can't stand people who don't speak English. I mean, after all, they're coming to this country and not following the language. That's what Widget's mind is thinking right now. How dare somebody come here to soak up the cultural experiences of London and to look at the weird masks and the alleyway with a bunch of cameras in it. That was a weird thing to stumble across, actually. Just down a little alleyway, there's a bunch of cameras. See, again, like last stabbing in Camden. Do you know how many people are in Camden? Like, how many stabbings does Camden have relative to, like, the rest of London per capita? Oh, let's look at London's key figures examined. Methodology. In 2023, there were 103 homicides committed. There's a stabbing every month, no TY. I mean, fair, but also if there's a stabbing every month, but none of them are you, I don't see the problem. I'm not the one getting stabbed. See, I avoid getting stabbed by not looking very stabbable. See, people see me and they're like, wow, I could probably stab him for like 20, 30 minutes and I wouldn't even make any progress. Also, I've been wearing full steel plate anywhere, anytime I go out. Oh no, a helicopter!
Look! It must be a rescue party.
That does not look like a rescue party. The music says that's not a rescue party. Oh god, the pilot is gonna get gunned down.
It's a rescue party. We're safe.
I don't feel very saved,
How did
Steve.
they find us so soon?
God, the audio's fucking up and I don't know why.
No, no se acerquen a ese helicóptero.
He's so casual. He's so casual. 2% more stabby than the rest of London. Okay. I appreciate the actual facts and numbers, Widget. Also, that pilot is completely dead.
Coming this way.
And a terrible shot. The helicopter just flying sideways. That's so adorable. Helicopters actually struggle to fly sideways like that. Generally, the tail will whip out behind them. You actually have to work really hard to fly sideways.
They might have mistaken us for someone else.
Who the hell did they mistake us for? That's no excuse.
Maybe they mistook us for rebel guerrillas based in the mountains.
Or maybe, and this might seem more likely, they might be trying to kill the legal opposition to the party.
We can use a transmitter to let them know. Let's talk to them right away before they circle back around.
I mean, I could see not believing them, though. Like, if you're in that kind of situation, you gotta kind of hope, right? All right, Pachamama, have a chat with this guy. Do not try to contact them. They're out for blood. Is she not going to communicate this to anyone else? Yeah, if you don't feel like this is a misunderstanding. How dare they fire one of their own damn celebrities? Well, Steve representing an absolute, like, complete lack of understanding of the current political climate locally. Alright, so they're just mopping up all the survivors. Okay, so we're missing some piece of hardware, apparently. I think that's going to be like a major thing that's going on. I'm kind of curious. Why wouldn't they have just left us to die? Crewe is surprisingly the safest major town in Cheshire. That's wild. Crewe. doesn't Crew have, like, fucking nothing? I distinctly remember that being like an actual issue that they struggle with. I don't know, like, we can't interact with the thing, right? We don't have any power. We have a 2.7 higher than national stabby versus Camden at 7.6 times the national. Okay, what is the incredibly stupid issue with the game? I need to know why is it broken? Oh, it cruises in the middle of the train lines. That makes sense. You're a flyover town, except like a drive-through town. Or a train through town. Okay, so the battery must have been dislodged, which means that the battery is somewhere. Wherefore art thou, battery? You leave for a football game and see hundreds of people wandering massive groups from other cities. That's going to be bizarre. Like, having a town which has a complete transitory nature, I think that would make me feel somewhat uncomfortable. Like, not necessarily a bad way, but just like a little part of my brain going, huh. You know how humans have small bits of sensory accumulations from evolution and such? I feel that that is one of those things where I would be like, oh, this is dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Why are so many people moving away?
Fuck! The battery's missing! What can we do?
What do you think? We've no choice but to look for a battery.
But where should we look?
I don't think it's on this side of
Why is the battery falling out the side of the plane?
If it had fallen on this side, we would have found it already.
They're back!
We better move to the other side anyway.
You half expected Lady to break that dude's neck? I mean, I think she's gonna do it at some point. I think we're gonna find out that that girl is actually a ninja warrior type situation.
How about drawing their attention as we run? They should follow us.
Kiba, that is doggone fucked up. I'm gonna say that's some fucked up shit.
Everyone
I'm
looks
assuming
okay?
now also you can't access the old school version because it didn't get
Now I just
redirected.
hope I find a battery somewhere
This is
around
Aconcagua. It's based around us surviving in the mountains of the Andes after a plane crash, which was actually an assassination attempt against Pachamama, the opposition. It is actually a word. Also, the helicopter's just casually rocking about, shooting at us. Okay, so do I have to time this not to die? Because if so, that's just funny. Okay, it's going to swing past from right to left. Let's go. You're gonna try and stream yourself watching stream. You can't. Bridget, are you okay? What's going on? So Keeper says the game assists updates a new version of the OS and DLC releases. Are you gonna try and steam yourself watching? Oh, like a cold or something. Okay, gotcha. Oh, because you're sick. Right. I understand now. I thought you were dying for a moment. I thought you were like, I'm gonna stream my death for everyone to watch, which would have been sad. Okay, the game's been updated, so the game version you can access is not compatible with the new OS version. Even though the system sees that you downloaded the game, it downloads the patch as a second 500 megabyte download. You can't patch the installer though, and the installer can't run. So now a 1.5 gigabyte game is using 2 gigabyte of storage. Good. You love some Aconcagua. Aconcagua. I don't even know if that's like how am I meant to pronounce that? What is Aconcagua, I think. I think it said Aconcagua. Because it is a mountain in the principal Cordillera of the Andes mountain range in the Mendoza province, Argentina. It's the highest mountain in the Americas outside of Asia. Oh, it's top of the PSV digital store. It doesn't see that you own it, the game, when you look at the store's game page, but it does see that you own it in the download list. Beautiful. Very Spaniard. I'm proud to be an American pronouncing languages that I don't understand. Just for you. But don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. Is that true though, Widget? Can you confirm? Is that like accurate? No way, man! Running as the open is practically begging for a funeral. Oh, there's a guy there. Let's see if he's dead. Hey, are you still alive? Oh no, it's a dead body! Ah! I hope you enjoy my powerful voice acting. One day I want to go through and record voice lines for a game that are crap and just have somebody have to deal with that for the rest of their lives. Could the battery have ended up in this wreckage? No. There's a chair, though. You could probably make like a shelter out of some chairs. Yeah, the fact that you have Schrodinger's game is pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, that feels like the kind of thing that... The truth is redacted. But Schrodinger's game feels very much like the kind of thing that should have been... It's the kind of thing that should have been rectified with a script, but someone forgot to run it type thing, right? God, look at those thighs. That geometry. Oh, hey, we're now standing in the complete open. This is the most dangerous place that I could stand. Why was there a giant D there? An overhang man, so if I stepped on it, it would have collapsed. This is D for danger. It's too dangerous. Oh, I want to get dangerous. I'm up above the helicopter. Oh, can we throw rocks on it? Good old Alone in the Dark. Hell yeah. God, I was test playing Alone in the Dark 1 not too long ago. Oh my god, that game is ass. Like, goodness me, that game is so garbage. Yeah, I can be Pachamama, the power of a goddess. Now look, I'm not saying Alone in the Dark is a bad game, but every single, like, material component of that game is bad. The graphics are ass. The controls are ass. The frame rate is ass. The geometry is ass. Not a single component of that game is good, and yet it is somehow compelling. That battery, look, it's just a car battery. Oh, it's such a shit car battery. The Scottish oil tanker game. New Scottish horror game, Still Wakes the Deep. This, this seems really interesting. I have no information about this, but a psychological horror game based on a North Sea oil drilling platform? That's an intriguing concept. I am intrigued. I don't know where I would access this game to purchase. It is apparently available on Steam for 30 quid. So Aconcagua is I don't know if it's a horror game. It might just be a disaster game, sure. I genuinely don't know if it's a horror game. But we're currently being attacked by like rebel forces who are trying to kill Pachamama, who has the same name as a fertility god. Oh! We got shot in the chest. Wait, what? Game? I got shot in the chest and my guy's just like, yeah, that's just 1/4 of my health. Don't worry about it. I'm actually impressed. Oh, some people outside have an argument. No idea what about, but I wish they wouldn't. Yeah, no, 100% Witch. I'm here for it. That game, Still Wakes the Deep, I am intrigued by. It's on my list of things that I'm now interested in. Feels like we should put a battery in here. Can't say for sure. Really? Like, I have the battery slot, and I can't put the battery in the battery slot. You know why? It's because you need to get your ass up here. Alright, Steve, do your best not to get shot on the right way running back. God, this game is so ridiculous. I can't believe that Kato took a bullet to the chest and, like, it didn't kill him, somehow. Like, man still has all his bits and pieces in place, and I don't know how or why. Also, at some point, these guys are just going to run out of ammunition, surely. Like, they only have so many bullets. I think at some point we're going to have to drop something on the helicopter. And I'm really excited to try and see if I can get a helicopter kill with, like... Oh, can I drop the battery on the helicopter? Oh, fuck me, I'm so excited for that. Steve, take the battery and get it installed. Steve took the item. Steve's face is incredible. Like, I think Steve's face needs to get put in media. No context Steve face. This is what we need. You saw earlier a judge judging case in the States. Yes, Don't Let Me Fox. I saw that same clip. The guy, so basically, a quick summary of the clip is this. they had the prosecutor there who was making arguments there, and it was saying like, oh yeah, this set of things happened. Was there probable cause under these circumstances? And so the judge goes, okay, where is the probable cause for this arrest? We're going to establish that. Step one, right? First thing you do, is there a reason why this arrest can stand? And so they go through the listing of what it was, and there was literally no reason for the guy to be arrested apart from the fact that he stepped out of his car. He stepped out of his car, and the police officer goes, get back in your car. And he goes, do I have to? And then the police officer arrested him for saying, do I have to? Literally a case of the police officer fucking with him for not bowing to authoritarianism. The judge is just like hounding the prosecutor for this. And he's like, where's the probable cause? Where's the probable cause? Where's the probable cause? Why was he being arrested? Where's the probable cause? The guy that was being talked about, the guy who was who's being prosecuted, had a guy come up and be like, hey, can I say something? And the judge literally just goes, are you losing? No? Then shut up. And the guy just nods and shuts up. It was beautiful. No, but that's the thing, right? My understanding, at least from the presentation, was he locked up his arms when the police officer was arresting him. But they were basically saying that the probable cause for the arrest was the fact that he resisted, quote unquote, the arrest. Which is actually really common in the US. Like one of the really common reasons you can get arrested in the US is for a resisting arrest. Which is its own circular fucking logic, which is bullshit. Your favorite stories are when you get arrested for resisting arrest and the original charge is thrown out. Yeah, like it's like the original charge is thrown out because they didn't have probable cause or whatever. They have no ground for that. And then they still take the arrest for resisting arrest, which was, like, in context, an illegal arrest. It's just such bullshit. I'm happy that in the UK we have a generally better legal system than that shit. Oh, hey, song just jingled. Why did it jingle? What jingled? Oh, fuck me. I think I know what jingled. Hold on a second, chat. I need to go check something. For fuck's sake, Widget. Ah, fuck me. Fine. This is Widget. This is your problem now. Yeah, for fuck, Widget. Fuck lag. For those who don't understand, Widget has just donated a sum of money with which I presume he intends for me to buy Still Wakes the Deep so that we can play it on stream next Friday. Or coming Friday, I guess. Yeah, like, my understanding is that qualified immunity, like, the intention of qualified immunity is that police shouldn't be punished for doing what they genuinely believe is, like, the best case scenario and trying to follow the laws to the best of their abilities. That's my understanding of qualified immunity. Wait, what was rage-inducing? Oh, is it really being an issue? Maybe I'll find somewhere else to handle that stuff. Still, Widget, I appreciate you. But yeah, like my understanding of qualified immunity is the whole objective of it is to, yeah, it's meant to be like a police officer acting in good faith to try and pursue the laws as best that they can, may at some times make errors in the exact execution of the law, and that they shouldn't be punished for that, especially if it's under stressful circumstances. And my understanding is it's meant to manage stuff like if a police officer breaks into a house because he thinks there's a crime in place and he's trying to save lives, and he can reasonably present that he's doing so, that even if he didn't comply with the laws allowing him to enter that house, he isn't necessarily punished for that if it's in the best interests of all the people involved, or was done in the best interests of people involved. You get paid Friday, so you thought it'd be a fun time? I mean, look. I mean, I guess I also get paid. You know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I will go look at how to buy and play and whatnot the game probably this evening. That's the plan, Widget. Usually takes 2 to 3 scenes for most. See, I'm kind of unsure because I was going to play more Dark Pictures, but we'll work it out when we do it. I'll think about it later anyway. Instead, it makes it so you essentially can't sue cops unless there is malice against the person impacted, or you can prove that the person who committed the acts did it knowing the actions were wrong. Which, of course, Kiba, is almost impossible to do when whether or not they know it was wrong can be obliviated by them going like, oh, yeah, well, you know, I forgot. We also have a law in the US that says you can't sue the government unless the government says you can. You also have laws in the US like tort reform that minimize the amount of payouts you can get when you're suing a company because of McDonald's doing that thing where they were like, oh, we're going to lambast this person so badly that they become a cultural phenomenon about why sue culture doesn't work in the US, despite the fact that they were holding the hot water at so high a temperature that they literally melted that person's thighs. You also can't pee in the men's room. I mean, yeah. US is kind of fucked. Yeah, I forgot about that for a moment. Like, Widget, I'm so used to you just being Widget. I'm like, you can't pee in the men's room? But that's where widgets are meant to pee. That's how that works. Like, where else would you pee? Just in a passerby's mouth, Widget. I think that's the plan. We better find, put that. I have the batch, you idiot. Yeah. Yep, this is definitely where in battery to go. Just gotta align the terminals and fit the prongs to the right grooves. See, I think the thing is, I do not believe that an airplane battery would be hosted on the outside of the airplane like this. Maybe I'm wrong. Where do they put airplane batteries? Where is the airplane battery? Okay, airplane battery location. On the floorboard between the pilot's legs. In the equipment access room near the cockpit. By the APU area. All these seem like they're not external parts. I mean, I'd love to get a big, thick plane up between my legs. I don't know why I said that. Like, that just came out of me. Like, sometimes, you know, things happen and then just words just bleh. You have a powerhouse battery in between. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't question stuff that I say. Did you put the battery in? Yeah, you put the battery in. Okay. Now you're gonna go get on the sign thing, and then they're gonna be like, estoy criminale. That's not what we're gonna say. They're not gonna say, like, we are criminals. Also, they probably wouldn't say it that way either. Sometimes you go through old clips and see what the fuck you clip live for saying just for the laughs of it. It's true. It's true. Sometimes I just say some stuff. Power's on, but there are so many switches. How do I make contact with this? Really? Sometimes I say bad things about Nixon. It's hilarious. I still remember that. It was funny. Hell yeah, it's working. Just gotta tune it to the emergency frequency. Come in, helicopter. We are the survivors of Era Maruza Flight 203. Can you hear me? Oye, es uno de ellos. Spanish? Huh? They can't understand me. See, the thing about most Spanish speakers that I've come to know, almost all of them speak English on some level. Also, most pilots speak some level of English because it is the normal language used when in, like, most air control towers use English, even in, like, completely separate countries. They just decided, yeah, we're going to use English. Puedes oírme? Oíme? We have an agreement. The government forces will let everyone else go. Okay. The government forces are going to capture and execute Pachamama? I guess? I'm curious if I ended up, like, quote-unquote, making a decision. Helicopter showdown. Can you hear me? I'd love the idea of her using just the most deep Scottish accent for all her language. Like, it would just be so good. So it's heavily used language in business at higher levels of international companies. Yeah, no, English is generally the language of interchange. Like, anytime you are dealing with a place that has multiple disparate languages, English is normally the language that gets used to discuss between them. Apart from in the EU where it's French, for some reason. French does come up quite a lot as a secondary language. And it mostly, my understanding is it predominantly stems from the fact that the English essentially colonized most of the world and committed so many genocides to enforce our language on everyone we came across. That enough places have English as a second language or learning of English as a second language that it essentially becomes, like, standard. There is a reason why virtually every Asian country has some programs import English teachers into their countries. Man, the whole importing of English teachers is kind of insane. Because my understanding is a large part of it is about prestige in various countries, not all of them. But there are definitely positions in which the prestige of having a white English teacher is the reason that you have a white English teacher there, not the actual, not the actual educational and pedagogy skills of the teacher. Which, speaks to, I think, humanity. You almost sign up for a JET program while you're in college. That makes sense. If I was more sociable, it would definitely be something I would have considered just to have, more experience. You know that for the JET program, the primary requirement at least used to be just a college degree. It didn't matter what the degree was in. That's slightly terrifying. But again, it makes sense if your objective is just to be fair, any kind of native speaker is probably going to be at least a somewhat okay teacher. And if you are desperate for teachers, really desperate for teachers, then any amounts of even passable skills are probably going to be more useful than no skills. At least compared to a non-native speaker. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back in a few minutes. While I am away, please enjoy some trivia, or not, or maybe have a little snack box, stretch your legs, maybe make sure your ass isn't going numb. That's also useful, right? Just stand up, jiggle your ass a bit. Make sure nobody's watching, or if they are watching, at least make sure they're the kind of person that you would jiggle your ass in front of. Because I support ass jiggling. The thing a lot of people don't know about those programs, though, is the programs will tell you where to go. You don't get any say in the matter. In the case of JET programs, they would accept people with zero Japanese knowledge, since the kids at that point were conversational English speakers. Interesting. I find that really intriguing. The JET program would also send teachers to a Japanese crash course to teach them. That makes sense, just to get through life. Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, back in a few moments. We're on a break. Back in a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I think Sigmund Freud is a really intriguing case of the pioneer of a field not being the one that made all the useful stuff. So my understanding about Sigmund Freud, and I may be wrong in this, right? I don't deny that I'm possibly in error. But Sigmund Freud had how to put this? Sigmund Freud was somebody that finally started thinking about psychology with the idea of the mind being a actual thing that you can examine and conduct health analysis on and understand how trauma relates to behaviors and all of these kind of things. Really trying to delve into how certain behaviors may be a result of things that have happened or coping mechanisms and similar. Now, to be fair, a lot of the conclusions that he came to were kind of insane. But that doesn't discount the fact that he started on the path of really trying to examine the mind as a medical construct. And there's something that has occurred so frequently in history where you have people who have not necessarily been the ones to have all the answers, but absolutely have been the ones that started the thoughts that result in the answers. An example would be Sun Tzu's Art of War. So many people are like, oh yeah, Sun Tzu's Art of War, it's this seminal piece of literature and this thing. It's kind of useless. by today's standards. It doesn't really have a lot of actual useful information if you are trying to understand business, right? But as a primer, as a way to take someone who has never been to war and be like, hey, these are some things you need to be thinking about. Here's some information. Here are some metrics and some baseline stuff that you need to work with. And it ended up having this kind of near mythical status about how Sun Tzu somehow had all this like infinite wisdom about how to fight wars and all of this stuff. And it's just like, well, no, almost everything Sun Tzu said is really self-evident in the context in which it's used, but was based on the fact that you had people who had no context and could really benefit from having that self-evident information. And the idea that you can somehow use Sun Tzu's Art of War as a guiding didact for how to conduct business in a modern era is kind of insane. That's not to say that there aren't useful thoughts that can be taken from it, but also that those same useful thoughts are like they're not that smart. They're just like kind of distilled. I mean, like some of the classic quotes essentially boil down to have information. Like the whole classic thing of know yourself and know your enemy and you will know the outcome of 1,000 battles. Great. What that's essentially saying is information good. Accurate information of both sides good. As if that isn't like completely fucking self-evident, right? But it's still one of those things that you kind of have to say every now and then. Yeah, never attack when you have one person fighting and the enemy has 10 because of a chokehold. Yeah, like this is like don't blend your troops just because you have more troops. You will run out of them if they have a force multiplier. Feed your troops or they will kill you. It's the kind of thing where anyone who is actually trained in war would know these things. And it is an understanding that the document itself was meant for like completely ignorant noble sons to not slaughter thousands and thousands of their own troops. So when people hold it up as this like greatly distilled wisdom, I just end up thinking like, oh yes, the noble sons who know nothing about the thing. Don't forget, horses also need to eat, and they do not eat the same thing as troops. Again, not to diminish its artifice as though it is not some kind of seminal work. It is. It's an incredible piece of both history and documentation. The Snow Troopers. God, I love this pointless like tech outfit shit. Yeah, exactly. It's just a whole bunch of reasonable quotes. It's completely sensible stuff. It's just a dude being sensible for like 400 pages.
Acting strangely.
They're gonna gun her down. They're gonna execute her.
Look out!
Oh no, they're killing us anyway!
Tenemos órdenes de llevarla de vuelta. Los otros sobrevivientes deben ser exterminados. Por favor, venga con nosotros.
I love how he politely says, now please get in the helicopter. No, he's gonna shoot her with a triangle rifle. Oh no, her bodyguard shot first. Death by geometry. Oh, snow hook thing? Question mark?
What the hell is going on?
He actually swore. I'm kind of impressed. It's rare that games actually swear.
The government troops only want me. The soldier told me that they were ordered to kill everyone else.
That means the Marusan government planned the crash as well.
No, he was about to shoot and then the bodyguard shot him in the chest.
Saying that we have nothing to do with this, and we just got caught up in your fucking war.
Steve,
calm down.
shut up.
We don't have time to quarrel among ourselves. We have to concentrate on finding our way out of this.
She's right.
Damn straight she's right.
Pachamama, you'll have to tell us all the details after we get rid of that helicopter.
God, I love how multicolored the loading bar is. I don't know why. It pleases me so much. Okay, so we're playing as Pachamama. We need to talk to this guy. He's got more holes and blood in him. Manuel, what can we hope to do? They believe there is no way that we can bring down that helicopter. But if we catch them off guard, we may be able to bring it down. Perhaps if one of you can climb above it. Kato, I need you. I need you to find that stick. Then we're going to climb the big tall tower. And then we're going to jump down and execute them. Alright, we're going to wait for them to pass. Aha! Alright, it's a ski pole. Nice. Okay, so we're going to take the ski pole, and then we're going to use the ski pole to leverage off... Oh, does this mean we can reach the crate now? Because we can use the ski pole to reach the crate. And then we can use the crate to drop on the helicopter, which will just get smacked out of the air by the helicopter blades, because, oh my god, helicopter blades are damn near indestructible. Yes! I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Did you know that on a helicopter, there... It's a strong-ass ski pole! Bro! On a helicopter, on the blades, there is... With the connector of the helicopter blades to the helicopter's main rotor, there is a single nut that holds on the rotor blades, and it's known as the Jesus nut. Because if ever that nut breaks, you must immediately pray to Jesus, because there ain't anything else that's keeping you alive. It's a massive nut. Just all over that thick shaft. Just, it's huge. This is contemptuously large nut. Inflatable life raft. Just throw that shit right off. The life raft might actually work, because if we trigger it as we throw it out, it might bind up in the blades.
Shit!
Really? Would you... we're just gonna stand here? Oh, that just lost us a health bar. That's actually kind of cool. I'm kind of here for it. Okay, so we can make a number of mistakes before we blow up. The fact that we just stood there as he shot us was amazing. We didn't even think about leaving. We're just like, no, well, I screwed up. May as well let him punish me for my existence. Wait, hold on. Hold on. We took those shots and we're still alive. He didn't die. That didn't kill him. I thought that the game was doing a weird thing where it was like, oh yeah, you died, but we're letting you continue on after reducing your health. No, he threw that lifeboat down there. That lifeboat is down there. He got shot in the chest repeatedly and kept on going. Incredible. Can we... Hold on. Can we, like, trigger the lifeboat on the little strap and then get it caught up in here to cause it to crash? Maybe? Huh. Okay, so I think there's a timing puzzle here. We've got to, like, hook the plane rope onto the wreckage, maybe? I generally don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how much time we have for it either. Yeah, like, of course it can be a weak spot. I could just tie it, for fuck's sake. Alright, we're going to wait for it. I think I just need to press it while it's on screen, maybe. No, I don't think we can yeet it at the thing. I think that the... Like, we just picked it up. We didn't die. Even though, we got shot in the chest, we didn't die, Dr. Fox. That didn't kill us. We just went to the bottom of the building. We had to go get the life raft back. Okay, let's go talk to my friends. Suck around over there that way. We're sitting duck for the helicopter out there. Okay. And we can definitely throw some, but this was the hook. I feel like the hook is important. Oh, we should be in cover here. Okay, is there anything out here that we can interact with? I shouldn't inflate. Yeah, it's got to be a better use for it. Absolutely. Can we grab onto the hook? Oh, no, we just got shot up again. Man, I'm gonna get killed if I keep on like this. Alright guys, any of you guys have an idea? It's all your fault. I'm trying to think about a way helicopter's weak point. Okay, yeah, sure. Can we attack the I mean, we tried attacking the helicopter's rotors. It didn't really help. Oh, do I need to inflate the life raft before throwing it off? Was that the thing that I wasn't doing? This music is so dramatic for being so casual right now. Okay, we're gonna go up here and we're gonna inflate the life raft. I'm gonna blow that raft. I'm gonna blow it hard. I'm gonna blow it fast. I'm gonna blow it no matter how hard it hurts. Like, no matter how much I choke on it. I just need to blow it constantly. No matter how much of this white stuff gets in the way, just keep going. Oh dear. I have a problem. So I wonder if, was it a timing issue? Did I time it badly? Like, there's very distinctly like a slow period where it's coming across, right? You was distracted looking up phone backgrounds and that brought you back? Well, I'm glad to bring you back from the dead, widget. We're gonna try throwing it again. Does this work? Was it a timing issue? My boy can't throw for shit. That's the issue. Shit. Kato's. I love her response. She's like, shit. We should get off the mountain though. We should hide. We should do anything but just stand there. Game over. One person did not survive. Big dead. Hyper dead. The hyper-dediatric time chamber. I love this game. It's not good, okay? This game isn't good. I love it, though. It's actually amazing. It's so jank. Like, it's... My dude is so casual about getting shot to death repeatedly. He has been shot in the chest multiple times. Like, how come you have to shoot a guy 4 times in the chest before he stops? Man shooting like 7.62 into his soul. That's leaving fist-sized holes in him. Thank you for allowing me to skip a cutscenes game. It's true, but like adrenaline would probably wear off after about 20 minutes or so. Like adrenaline just doesn't sit in your system for weeks. It does eventually fall out. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab. You give me a moment. You go past it, and I'm gonna grab that stick. I'm gonna grab that stick and I'm gonna handle it. Ain't no way you're stopping me. That stick is gonna be so handled. Check this out. Never mind. I'm not handling the stick very well. Okay. I've got the stick. I've handled it. It's literally a flat. It's a billboard. Mmm, delicious. This game is fantastically crap. But like, it's crap in a way that they clearly cared about it so much. Does that make sense? Like, they have put so much effort into this game that it's a little bit ridiculous. Again, for a PlayStation 1 game. And also, the interaction zones are pretty good as well. Yeah, exactly, Kiba, exactly. Like, this is not a good game, but it's also an amazing game, and it's so delicious. Because the people making this game, they clearly wanted to make something special. In fact, I would imagine that their goal was to make a cinematic experience. And the thing is, I wouldn't even call this like a quote-unquote bad game, right? It's technically bad, but I think that's more due to the limitations of the system and platform that was on. In the context of the system and platform that it was on, I don't know that you could do much better than this. Like, it's got a really intense visual fidelity that is genuinely impressive. Yeah, for certain. I was just, like, general context of this game, right? I think that this game is very good. Or maybe I need to get the engineer down here. Or, okay. I think that this game has issues. Most of those issues relating to being kind of janky. But I think that it's so clear that what they were trying to do that I think that that's okay. I mean, the controls are okay. But I don't think, like, the controls also don't actually matter that much. Like, they're not getting in the way, if that makes sense. I don't feel that these controls are stopping me from achieving the objectives of the game, at least so far. Maybe that'll change later. But at this current juncture, it doesn't feel like a bad thing that's happening. Oh, hold on. No, I think I worked out the puzzle. We use the inflatable life raft as an air jack. Oh. I thought we were going to use it as an air jack. Go talk to this guy. Pegasus' weak point must be his rotors. We have to reach them. I mean, it says climb above them. I don't think climbing above them is helping. But yeah, the controls aren't getting in the way of the game. That's kind of what I'm getting at. And grab the wire and have it carry me into town. But given the controls aren't getting in the way, I feel that it comes down to like limitations of the geometry animations and similar. I feel like the animations are bad, but they're like bad within the context of trying to make semi-realistic characters in a PlayStation 1 game. Which is to say, damn, they're really fucking trying. The terrain looks really pretty good. They seem to have taken real care for it. Yeah, exactly. Like, the terrain in this has so much effort put into it to make it feel real. You've got, like, so much stuff going on. That helicopter looks great, even though it slows down the emulation every time it's on screen. Even this, like, climbable section here, again, it looks great. They have to clearly separate out and make it visually distinct, but there's so much effort put into it. There's a whole ass climbing animation, and it almost looks good. PS1. This is PS1. Welcome, Mr. Winkle. We're playing Aconcagua, which is a game about surviving a plane crash. But also there are military guys who are trying to kill me. There's got to be something about the life raft. I'll check. I don't know. When was Aconcagua made? It is a 2000 game. So it was pretty late in the cycle, I think. No, actually, no. It was around the same release as the PS1. So it had another couple years in it still. I'm actually kind of impressed. When did the PS1 get its cessation? Launch, marketing success, and later years. 2006. Jump on the Heliblades, it'll look cool. Okay, I'm here for it. We're gonna try. I'm gonna save state and then just jump on the Heliblades. Moving awfully fast. Okay, so maybe since we see it coming across like this, I'm actually careful about the time. I'm curious if this. I want to make sure I'm not just fucking up the timing here. Yeah, okay, there's no way that works. We're just gonna get shot again. No, don't throw the raft. I don't think I can actually jump on here. I would if I could, though. Oh, it's very upset. It doesn't like that. It's making beepy noises. Yeah, no, they swear in this game. That's actually genuinely something that was kind of amusing to me. They swear repeatedly in this game. One of the other characters already said fuck. Like how many games actually use swear word? Even when it would be completely natural for the characters to use them. I'm a little bit stuck right now. Okay, standard issue. We only have so many methods to interact. We know that there is a hook and some debris, but apparently we want to interact here first. Oh, fuck me, it was just a timing issue. I needed to have him in position to use it first. Oh, I'm an idiot. That makes sense. It wasn't a timing, it was a positioning issue. Once we had positioning sorted, we could work it out.
We should be able to immobilize the helicopter. I mustn't miss the time.
Aconcagua. It's in the title. Yeah! Oh, ho, ho. And he hits a tail rotor as well. Oh god, we just killed those guys. They are 100% dead. It's swearing, it's taking out helicopters, there's fire effects. The fire effects actually look pretty decent.
¿Estás bien?
Vagrant story is very, very pretty.
Tú mueres, Merusa morirá contigo. Merusa volverá a la era de las tinieblas, cuando el miedo lo controle todo. Tú no puedes morir, pase lo que pase. Por los compañeros.
This is actually kind of almost emotional.
Por este movimiento y por la gente de Merusa.
Which is impressive for a PlayStation 1 game. This is the bodyguard of Pachamama. So he's the guy who was trying to protect her life.
Por favor, salva Merusa.
Merusa is the fictional motherland that happens to occur in the Andes area. Kind of, between, Chile and Peru and all of that shit. Because I assume they didn't want to actually incite the real political potential considerations down there, because, oh my god, there's a lot of stuff that you might accidentally step on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going down. You choose to believe that he was saying to save fish. Are we done? No, we're not done, Widget. We're still on CD1. This game has 2 CDs. We should definitely save our progress again, because I don't trust this save menu. It doesn't make sense to me. No, we're going down. Well, I mean, Widget, you're going down. I'm not gonna go down on anyone today. Not on stream anyway. catch me afterwards, then I'll go down on some people. For now, though, Widget, you're the one going down. Oh, my wrist hurts. You don't need to breathe to go down, Widget. Oh god, look at that sketchy ass cross.
What do the government troops want? Her?
There's no doubt about that. The government army planned the crash as well.
No, Steve had
Why do we
tools.
have to get caught up in this crap?
We've established he has a massive tool.
Fucking Maruzen! It's Pachamama's fault. If you hadn't been on the flight,
Guy cussing like a motherfucker.
crashed.
I'm so sorry.
Probably aluminium,
You don't
they're
have to
aircraft
apologize
parts,
for
right?
anything. It's the Maruzen government army's fault.
I've got an idea. If they want her, we should simply turn her over to them. What do you say?
We tried that and they shot us, you idiot.
That's the most absurd idea I've ever heard. We're witnesses. They'd never let us live.
I agree.
This is absolute
Turning her over to
dipstick.
them will not solve anything.
Like, we literally tried turning them over and they shot at
Back to
us.
The rescue party now. We'll have to get off this mountain on our own. Unless we stick together and cooperate, we will never get out of this.
I need more painkillers, chat.
Pachamama is fluent in Spanish. She might be of use sometime. Let's get off this mountain together.
She might be of use sometime because she knows Spanish. I don't think this is mocap.
It's another
I think this is
government army
genuinely
helicopter.
just like really
It must
well
be
done
headed for the
animation.
crash site.
We can't go back there again. Let's move off right away.
Someone said that's an X. Yeah, he does seem like the kind of guy who'd be panicking. That's fair. I don't want to hear any belly aching. We'll die out here without the right mindset. I really agree. Someone needs to beat Steve up. Why did this happen to me? It's probably because you lied when you were 17. Are we making it out of this alive? God only knows. Sorry. I need to stop singing like half a lyric that I vaguely remember. Alright, let's go wandering about the place. Luckily, we all seem to have warm clothes. I do think that we should be wearing warmer clothes still, but you know. I wouldn't panic in this situation. Game, why are you buzzing? Holy shit, that buzzing is aggressive. Whereas the government denies any involvement in the past assassination attempts of Pachiyama. Glad I don't have to put up with any of this. First game to use motion capture was the 1989 release of Prince of Persia. Can we stop the buzzing? Is there any way to stop the buzzing? Or just fucking push it. YOLO. God, that is... Can you guys not hear that? Beep! Is that not a thing that you're experiencing? I mean, if chat isn't experiencing it, that's fine. Or Kiba has hearing issues. How's the Yeti not eaten any of these people yet? Well, see, the thing is, they're not skiing. If the plot needs everyone gathered together to discuss something, then as far as Akongua's concerned, that's what its motion captured real-time cutscenes are for. Okay, it has motion capture. I'm genuinely surprised. Fucking I don't know, for me, this buzzing is like abhorrent. Okay, it is bad. Okay, good. You know what, chat? I'm gonna try and see if there is some kind of setting that I can maybe fix. Something about it. Oh, it's bad. Okay, chat, is that better? Is there less buzzing? Yeah, okay, it is better. I can't remove it completely for you because I've got too much extra noise. I think we need to get to a section where something triggers an audio reset. There's a fucking radio down there, bro. Últimas noticias. Pachamama sigue en paradero descendo. Okay, Pashima something in paradero air crash. There's been an air crash. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate it. It's clearly an emulation issue. Oh, desconocido? Okay. Unknown. Fate unknown. You know what? We have a translator on board. It cannot be if riots break out on Independence Day and all our work will be for nothing. I wonder... Okay, that didn't help. It was useful. She was able to listen to the radio. It's true. It's true. Oh my god. Go up there. Go up there. Go on. Alright, looks like there's something useful over there. Is she gonna walk all the way over there? Because if so, that's actually really impressive. Oh my god. Okay, no, that's nuts. That's actually incredible. Like, in a PlayStation 1 game, I was able to path through, like, 4 separate screens, and she actually got there without hitching up on a wall. I'm here. That's ridiculous. So you're not going to say anything, you're just going to look. I love how they run to position, but they have a minimum amount of run that they have to do when they move. So they always run in place. I also like the fact that I can just have somebody go off to another location. That feels pretty good, not going to lie. Okay, so here's where the wing ended up. It's right next to a large crevasse. So are you going to be all like, oh, we need to get down here? Are there moments in life where I look at something? No, I can't actually see anything. It does look like a monolith. The path has been cut off. We can't go any further. See, the hissing's gone because the buzzing's gone because we found a new section to look at.
The mountain trail is cut off.
Cut off, just slashed to pieces, shredded, nothing left of
What
it.
do? We can't go anywhere.
It's a zombie!
Who is he?
Are you all right?
Valid question.
Yeah. Thanks.
Were you on the plane?
I have no idea who this guy is.
Have you seen any other survivors?
No one survived around me.
Cause I killed them and I ate them. I know it was only an hour and a half ago, but I was so hungry.
The government troops?
Yeah.
This is actually what Widget looks like.
After us.
Kato, let's move on.
Can you stand up, Mr.
It's Lopez.
I'm Kato.
Nice to see you, Kato.
Yeah, exactly. Hot. I love this. They immediately put us all standing in a circle so we can talk to each other. Busy running in fear to take note of their movements. I'm an American. See, look, Widget, this is you. That's fine. This tough guy. He's not going to die here. Okay, maybe not. Shit. I wish I could say the same about the cargo that burnt up in the crash. Do you have any business in Marusa? I do a bit of import-export. Hey guys, I think this guy's a smuggler. I think he's a smuggler. He smuggled the bomb onto the plane, and he's the reason we're all going to die. This game looks great. Again, for a PlayStation 1 game, this game is amazing. It's been a long time getting from here to there. I'm actually from the States. But in the import business, I'm in the import business. I was on the way to sample some Marusan goods. Must be a better place to look for opportunities than Wotan Marusa. Actually, that's where you make the most money. Hey, where are you from? Are you Marusan? He just said he was from the States, asshole. Can't you tell from my perfect English? Also kind of racist. Yeah, no, like, genuinely, I have played worse PSP games. Now, obviously, like, I do have an upscaler on this because I'm playing it on DuckStation, but, like, also, I run an upscaler when I run PSP games anyway, so fuck it. The equability is there. Oh, hey, you've completed a game installation. Excellent. Are you going to be able to play games now? One game. I think that we're going to need to push this thing over, but I don't know that he knows that he wants to push this thing over yet. Alright, Lopez. What happens when you look at this gulf? The path is cut off! There's no way across, guys! There's a giant hole! PlayStation All-Stars? Isn't PlayStation All-Stars the, like, Smash? The Brawl or Smash or whatever it is? But, like, Sony. I actually always kind of wanted to play that. It looks fun. How did this huge chunk of wing end up here? Huh? Well, there's a huge crevasse just behind it. Sir, you might be an idiot. Yeah, that's kind of been my understanding. They made a game, but they didn't quite get it all together. So please push the wing over the bridge, build a bridge. Yes, I want that to happen. We don't even have that many places to stand. Alright, let's have everyone stand here in case we can die. That's fair, talk to each other. Okay, we've already read that one. What have you got to say? Get the fuck back here and talk to this person. There we go. Where's Lopez been all this time? I believe he realized the danger and went into hiding. Okay, so you guys, everyone has the same interactions between each other. Okay, I need you to go down here. God, I'm not gonna lie, that pathfinding is still so sick. Look at him, he's walking all the way around in a massive circle. Look at it, he walked in a massive circle to get down here. That's fucking nuts. That excites me so much. She just doesn't want to talk to Steve. Which, you know, I respect. I don't want to talk to Steve either. Okay, Steve is the engineer guy. That's why I'm having him look here. I don't know that Lopez is a bad guy. I think Lopez is a smuggler. I think that he's like complicit, right? But not necessarily a bad guy. As far as PlayStation All-Stars, you actually recommend it? Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things. Maybe there's a climb point somewhere. See, this is one of the things that I think is the worst thing about these kind of games. It's when you know... You kind of internally know the solution, but you don't know what the game wants the solution to be. Like, my point of progress is so very clearly, I need to push that wing over to get it down here. Wife will be home soon. I hope you have a wonderful time with your wife. I appreciate the time you spend here. Cross-platform worked really well, and due to the power of the Vita, there wasn't much fidelity drop. See, that's something that excites me about portable systems in the current generation. They are absolutely fucking... They have so much technical power these days. Right? Like, they have a ridiculous amount of functional output. Because at this point, we've gotten to the point where we aren't really limited by portable processing power anymore. What? Wait, what are we worrying about, Widget? Technical, not tentacle power. Fucking freak, Widget. Technical. Fuck! The buzz is back. Oh, we're making it worse. Every time I read it, it gets worse. Oh, that's terrible. It's like your tinnitus. Okay, I tried to use a filter that hopefully will make it mostly go away. Okay, what happens if you look at it? It's too heavy for you. Hold on. Do I need more people? The buzz and tinnitus are on the same wavelength? That makes sense. You've been summoned by Pachamama. Nix, welcome in. I hope you're doing fantastically. We have Pachamama here, who's here because she knows Spanish, and that's a superpower, apparently. Oh, we just needed Lopez. Guys, that was all. We just needed Lopez. Lopez is just strong. I don't know why Lopez... Okay, so Lopez's superpower is just... he's a big boy. He's a strong boy. Lopez got muscles. Superhero Nix ready to service. Who are you planning to service, Nix? She might be useful because she knows Spanish. Ravine Crossing, courtesy with a smile. That would be service with a smile, I guess. See, I like half no 20 billion. You're going to service a tea to all of... Oh, that's adorable. I would enjoy tea. Is the tea poisoned? Can I have the poison tea, please? Bro, that's got to be like a ton of air wing, and he just was like, raw, and threw it across the ravine.
We can cross the crevice now.
Just one tea. Do we all get straws? Also, can Widget drink glass because he's sick, and we don't want anyone else getting sick? Is he gonna pick it up and put it in his fucking... What the hell? How strong is this man?
Whoever is following us.
This man's a bloody super soldier.
What strength?
Damn.
Saving grace.
As an American, your tea is currently in the harbor. I'm sorry you have to drink seawater to appease your tea cravings. I'm always having fun, Nix. I appreciate you coming by. You're always welcome here. I appreciate you, and would enjoy giving you some kind of snack-based. Oh, I want to give everyone tea cakes. God, do y'all know what a tea cake is? Not any of the like standard issue ones. There's where are you? Yeah, Tunnocks tea cakes. Okay. Tunnocks tea cakes. They are like a biscuit, and then they've got like kind of marshmallow top and then a chocolate covering. But the biscuit is like slightly caramelly, golden syrupy. It's so good. Okay, there's a first aid container. We could give someone first aid. We could give someone second aid as well. We're not going to. We're not employed for that. This is terrifying. How are they going to survive here? Thanks for dropping that wing. It'll buy us some time. My strength is all that I have going for me. Bro's like, I'm an import-export guy, but I am strong. This is my superpower. But also, like, when he says he's strong, he doesn't mean like he's like standard issue strong. He's like crushing your skull strong, right? Oh, Jesus! Man is just chilling there. Yeah, the enemy is definitely not going to be behind me at any point. I'm just going to stand here. This music's great. I love it. We can't let them spot us. The audio just like, burp, gone. Okay, I know it says we can't let them spot us, right? I know it says we can't let them spot us. I was kind of hoping we would just walk into him. Oh. Okay, hold on. I need to know. There are more government troops in our way. You're hit! Did they shoot you? Yeah, we have to avoid running out into the open. Wait, so they shot him? But we're just like, yeah, we shot him once, that's good enough. They're really just fine. Like, yeah, just brap, brap, brap. Absolutely fine. Nah, fuck it. Let's just walk out here. Oh, that's so good. This is so good. Okay, hold on. I think I know the solution. I think that maybe we need Lopez the Strong to just absolutely bap the fuck out of his skull. Like, we get Lopez the Strong to take this crate and just smack it into his skull. He doesn't even talk about the lock. The lock doesn't concern him. He cares not for locks. This is a mortal constraint. His muscles can crush. Use whip with the gun-tossing soldier. I can't wait. Do I have anyone with a whip? I got gloves. Julia. Please tell me that Julia is just like... Please tell me Julia's gonna stab. Oh, please. Please, I want Julia to just fucking annihilate this guy. Julia's actually like X-Special first. I can take out the soldier silently from here. Time to shine my trusty knife. Dead AF. That man's donezo. Julia is here to kill. She is not here to fuck around. She's like, I'm a journalist. She returns to the group, bloody knife in hand. She's like, what's the matter? You gonna talk some shit, huh? You gonna say something? You gonna complain? You got something to say? I just killed a man with a gun. Are you gonna stop me? What'd you do to that guy? Don't tell us you killed him. Well, of course I killed him. I did what I had to do. You may be right, but still. So I think this is actually a completely reasonable response from a group of people that potentially have never engaged with a need to kill someone before. Having them be really uncomfortable with the fact that she managed to kill him so casually is very sensible. I knew this uncloth about you. Why is a journalist carrying around a combat knife? Well, I was trained in violence. Journalists put their lives on the line for the truth. I have to be ready to defend myself. Julia, that wasn't self-defense. You assassinated him. That technique was brutal. I wouldn't call that self-defense. Hey, lay off. I had to do it to save your sorry ass. Julia. This is a desperate situation. I'm going to make it out alive at any cost. I wonder if I could have made a decision there. Like, maybe if I'd have used Lopez. Yeah, she's Special Forces journalism. It doesn't feel great, but I'll manage. I dig that. Steve is going to be such a dickbag about this. You're butchering those guys! You might have had a good reason, but still... Butchering? After the terrorist attack, neither of us can walk away without blood on our hands. I'm kind of with Julia here. Steve, you need to shut up. You're a dick. Great work. I didn't know we had a super soldier with us. We were 2 super soldiers, Lopez! You lifted that entire aircraft wing like it was nothing! It's kill or be killed. I know, but still. Well, anyway, Julia, I'm gonna go back and get his gun, right? Lopez was this guy who literally just turned up out of nowhere and picked up an aircraft wing. He's apparently in the import-export business, but I don't believe him. I don't trust him. I think he's up to some questionable shit, you know? There's nowhere for me to hide. I can't get a clean kill. I'll have to find some other way. Well, that's just fine. Because Mr. Kato here Yeah, the sussest sus who came after all the bullshit was done and moved an airplane wing. Yeah, he literally just rolls up and is like, I'm gonna throw this airplane wing. No respect for gravity. He threw that thing like it was his little sister at a Christmas party, you know? Just threw it like he was throwing it onto her, throw onto the sofa. Ain't nothing to it. It's true, but I understand you do... Look. It's because Side is incredibly attractive, and whenever you think of me, you think of the same levels of attraction, and I respect that. Sort of standing awfully close to that fire. Maybe if I could use my kind of telekinetic skill. Isn't today Turkey Day? Thanksgiving is the last Wednesday in November, Thursday in November, fourth Thursday in November. Okay, fourth Thursday. Okay, it's tomorrow. It is, Thanksgiving is technically today in some regions, just not the US. Thanksgiving when you give tanks to your friends. Bro, I would love a tank. Because then people could call me a tanky, but be honest, it would be accurate. I would have a tank. Could you imagine just calling someone a tanky when they don't even have a tank? I actually love how clear the climb locations are in this game. They are distinctive, and I understand where I am allowed to climb, which not all games manages to do without using like yellow paint. Which I'm gonna say actually kind of frustrates me. Can I just take the first aid container and drop it on the guy's head? Oh, didn't Pachamama have a key? What's in this box? Perhaps it contains something of use, do you think? We're making Julia kill them for us. This isn't right. I kind of respect the fact that they've got an opinion. Like, they recognize that they're actually doing this and not just shit-talking. She sure doesn't act much like a journalist. I think that the medical box is going to contain something we can drop on their head. Container of medical supplies. Okay. We're just walking into a gunfight with just a knife. Could we not take the gun? Can't get over here. Like, we were able to go up, but I didn't see any advantage we were able to get from that. And Lopez can't climb up here because he doesn't have any climbing gloves, and you need climbing gloves to climb. Yeah, okay, so there's definitely the climbing guy is not you. Okay, super soldier, it's a thing. She runs off every time. I can't get a clean kill over here. Like, I'm just trying to leave you over here. Like, just stop being in the way, you know? Oh, maybe I can give my lighter to Kato, and maybe I drop that to spread the fire? Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You've gotta kill just to imbibe large quantities of alcohol. I want pizza for dinner today. I'm not gonna have pizza for dinner, but I desire pizza for dinner. I've actually just been surviving today on banana smoothies. God, pizza is still like, why is pizza so good to eat? Like, what makes it good to eat? What makes pizza delicious? Why is it expensive? Because it uses a lot of cheese, and cheese is expensive. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. If he's up here, he can shout out to get the attention of the guy. And then we can stab the guy? Or... okay, I can't open it with that. Domino's is charging £18 for the same size. Okay, couple aspects here. One, you are also paying for the delivery. That's a couple quid. You are paying for actually, like, I think a higher quality pizza, in my opinion. So it's closer to like a £5 pizza from the supermarket that you're paying for someone to deliver. And then everything else is like, I think up to £12 is just kind of what it costs. From then on, you're just talking about profit. And also, I want to point out, I can buy a pizza for £12 locally in London. I feel like I'm so close to having the solution. It has to have something to do with this, right? That's because they pay their delivery guys slave wages. By which I mean they don't actually pay their delivery guys. It's kind of oh, we got the toolkit! I completely forgot we have an engineer's toolkit. We could take alcohol from here and make a firebomb. I'm a genius. I worked it out. We give the firebomb to Kato. An oxygen tank. Okay, that'll work. Guy's ass warps space. Yeah, no, this guy has a fantastic ass. I mean, not like fantastic in terms of, you know, how much I want to play with it, but, you know, in terms of what it does to humankind and reality, you can't deny that. It is the thing of fantasy. You know, if I had a wuss, an arse that warps time and space, not a wuss that arts time and space. If I had an ass that warps time and space, I would absolutely use it for devious purposes. Oh, I'm actually watching I just started watching a TV series recently that is about, it's called My Neighbor is a Gumiho. And it's actually terrible. I love it. Don't worry, Widget, my brain tried to reject saying it. Yeah, let me borrow that oxygen cylinder. I'm gonna drop it on this guy's head and just fucking detonate him. I'm just gonna explode a motherfucker. If I had an ass that warped time and space, I would do devious things with it. Like, for example, right? Could you imagine you walk into a place of science, right? And they're like doing gravimetrics or like light experiments, and you just let out a little ass wiggle, and bam, their entire science experiment is fucked, and they've got results that they have never seen before. They're just sat there like, I don't, like, the light, like, how did the light do this? I don't understand. This is literally physics defying. Also, you could warp the timing on the atomic clocks that they use for stuff like start a new religion with your ass. 100%. I would start a new religion with my ass. I could already start a new religion with my ass if I put it up on OnlyFans. Throwing the ocean tank into the fire should create an explosion. Shit, there's no turning back now. I'm no better than Julia. But you're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna blow that man up. Remember, guys, when blowing that man up, you're no better than Julia, who has also blown men up. The fucking two-handed yeet is amazing. So again, why didn't we just pick up the gun from the guy we stabbed? I feel like picking up the gun from the guy we stabbed would be a smart thing to do. Alright, well, Julia, time to move on. I mean, I think I said that earlier as well, but like, we are an anti-gun community. We are big no-gunners here. We don't believe in guns. There's another fucking guy. Huh? What is that soldier holding? It's a radio. It'd make things a lot easier if we had it instead. I'd just stab him. Can we? Are we literally gonna kill him to take the radio? I'm so here for it. I need to be a little closer. Oh, that's even better. They have like contextual explanations of when they can use weapons and such. Oh, we got shot out a little bit. Day 100. Can we go further to the right? Oh no, we just get instantly shot. Let's load that same state. Fuck it. Oh, actually, think about it, ladies and gentlemen. We need to take a break. It's been a little bit of a while, a while of a bit, 2 bits, 1 while. Ladies and gentlemen, it's break time. I'm going to be stepping away from the computer a bit because I need to stretch my legs, stretch my mind, stretch my hips, whatever else I need to stretch. My eye socket. I'm going to stretch my eye socket just for you so I can see more. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, back in a few minutes. When we get back, we're going to kill some more people. That's the plan. We're just going to fucking execute some bitches. We're going to shank all night long, you know? Anyway, back in a few minutes. Please, while I'm away, enjoy some trivia. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to playing more of this game. My controller wire is a little bit twisted up. Anyway, we are back. And we are currently working out how to get past this guy. I think that we should explore some of our tool options, perhaps. For example, we must find out, can we get anything from this fire? Doesn't seem that way. Anything we can interact with this tent? Oh! A military tent. What's inside? I found climbing ropes! Oh man, do you remember when we had ropes inside here before? Okay, so let's go to Kato and let's get his ass down here. I figure these climbing ropes are probably gonna get us somewhere. Anyway, I was mentioning before that I started watching a new TV series recently called My Roommate is a Gumiho. which is a K-drama where one of the characters is a nine-tailed fox. Anyway, the reason that I have somewhat fallen for it as a series is because the lead female actress has her acting technique is, as far as I can tell, to pretend at all times that she is in fact a cartoon character. And I don't know if this is common for like K-drama stuff generally or K-comedy stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing that they do. But you know what? It's fucking hilarious when she makes a literal, like, the whole actual Ahegao type face before passing out when she sees something shocking, because it is terrible and I kind of love it. Okay, so we can't get the climbing rope from him. Does that mean Lopez is the one that needs to climb? Or can I get the climbing rope from here also? Can we acknowledge the absolute rapidity of switching characters here? There is like no frame drop. It is literally instant. We are just snapping back and forth between the characters. It feels amazing. Okay, so he can't get the climbing rope here. But Lopez can't do anything with it? I mean, he's not a climber, right? Oh! Hold on. We can get someone else up here by using the climbing rope. So now if we talk to Lopez, he should be like, oh yeah, I found this climbing rope. You could help. You could do something with this, right? Yeah, you're not a mountain climber like Kaito. So I need you to talk to him to give him the climbing rope. Give him the climbing rope. Okay, never mind. He's not going to give him the climbing rope. This is, again, we run into the issue of the classic point and click adventure games. Trying to work out what the game wants you to do to achieve the objectives that you've already made up in your mind can be a challenge. If I had a rope, I could have a dream. If I had a dream, I could climb down this cliff. I think one of the weirdly useful things that you never realize is actually super useful until you start carrying it around with you is rope. So I used to never think about rope whatsoever. Then I started carrying around a couple different types of cordage with me, and I end up finding, or not necessarily with me, but having it near me, right? And I find myself constantly using that stuff for all kinds of stuff. It is insanely useful. So for example, I sleep in a hammock, right? Hammocks are fairly straightforwards. But sometimes they'll get damaged or they'll not be positioned rightly. And I also have a under blanket, which is tied to my hammock to stop it being too cold in the winter. Because some of the straps broke recently, I had to tie a bunch of elements to it, specifically using some cordage in the middle of the night so I could not fucking freeze to death. It was fantastic. Having rope is useful. I firmly support. More people need rope, duct tape, and a machete. And I know that does make it look like you're about to do some damage to some people, but it's fine. Just get a balaclava with it, and then they'll know you're just there for some good old regular fashion American lynching. Is she gonna, like, do a jump of death onto this guy? Is she gonna jump down and execute a motherfucker? Oh my god, that needs... Julia, I need you to jump down and execute this guy. Side note, I'm amazed at how smooth this plays for how many characters they've got. We currently have 5 different characters with different skill sets, and yet somehow this is playing in a really smooth, comfortable way, which is impressive. There are many games that have multiple characters that don't have this level of comfortable and easy switching for solving puzzles, where I've got to run characters back and forth for ages to try and get anything done. They even move out of each other's way. Like this little thing, right? I'm going to walk up to here, instantly switches positions with the current character in there. It feels so good. Yeah, I'm in position to kill that soldier. Use the lighter, though, because it'd be funny. Just burn that guy alive. This game feels great. I'm really surprised they didn't get like a US release. Yeah, JP only release. Apparently there's another game called Chase the Express that has similar gameplay. We're gonna have to try that shit out. I'm so here for it. It definitely feels like it was meant to have the US release. It's weird because this feels like a game that if it was released in the US would have sold, right? It would have been perhaps a little bit more of a niche title, but this definitely would have been a game that, you know, people would have come back to 10 years later and gone, yeah, no, it was really impressive that they did this.
Talk to me, Steve.
The output is too weak. We can't use this in the mountains.
Yeah, exactly. It has English and Spanish voice acting.
Useless in the mountains.
Wait a sec, Steve. I hear something.
Let me hear it, please.
God, this feels like an integrated team. Eachbody... Spanish is useful.
It's their military
Who'd have thought
transmission.
knowing Spanish is a useful
We have
skill?
reached the point about 100 meters below you and are standing by for instructions.
What? Just 100 meters? They are just around the corner!
We have to take another mountain trail to move down before they spot us.
Let's hurry.
This even manages to have a sense of tension to it. This is great. We also only have a couple hours before they freeze to death. What is it, Kato? There are spots along the cliffs where the snow is piled up near a slope. It looks like walkable ground, but one step in it and you'll be tumbling down the cliff. The military is after us. We can't afford to spend every tiptoeing on every step. Double-edged sword. Maybe we could use it against them. How can we tell if a path is going to collapse? There are plenty of avalanches that occur around here. Be careful of any large snowdrifts. I'm intrigued by this. Avoid large snow. Ooh, a medkit. Health kit will fully heal one person. Yes. I am now back to full health. This game doesn't seem to be like especially challenging per se. I don't think that's a bad thing, right? I think it's completely fine for a game to focus on its narrative. But it definitely doesn't feel like you're meant to be terrified of a life and death situation 24/7 in this game, right? Oh, it's hot. Hopefully melting snow doesn't cause an avalanche. Okay, well. That looks like the plan. We're going to cause an avalanche at some point. I have to watch out. The snow is hanging right over the cliff. It looks like there's more to go this way. Oh, I think that was just that corner there. Okay. I like this game. I'm going to play more of this. I think this game might actually get completed. D for danger. Man, I just wanted to look at that shit. I didn't want you to, like, just rub your face in it. It's kind of weird that you would do that. What? More soldiers? Only we could lure that soldier over. Okay, hold on. So if you go up here... Okay, so we can't give two people orders at the same time. That's fine, though. Enemies on all sides. Okay. But if you were to, like, stick your head out a little bit... Ah! Did I lose health for that? And he's in the exact same position as before. Okay, that didn't work. I was like, oh, he's gonna run up and attack me. It turns out, well, he did run up and attack me. It didn't work out. I mustn't. It's best that I don't go any further. Okay, but it would be funny. It would be funny if you just chose to die out here, right? Like, that would actually be hilarious. Hold on. If we use the radio here... No, don't... Oh, wait. If we go down here and use the radio on the soldier, then he's gonna come over and then he's gonna die! Man, I love killing people. I feel like there is this an option here that we need to achieve. Okay, if there's too much sanity, maybe we need to go up to a higher point then. Because that seems like a reasonable goal. We go up here and we use the radio up here. No, up you go. Because then we're going to be like over the top of the soldier somewhere up here, right? Maybe I could have Lopez drag the hot thing over? I know, I'm intrigued by the fact that in this game I have so many options of stuff I might be able to do that I generally am finding solutions before I go insane, which I can't say for every point-and-click game. So many point-and-click games, I get a couple minutes in and I'm like, I don't know what you want from me, game. He just looks at it. One of those dangerous hanging snowdrifts. So what happens if you go up here? That's what I thought. Nothing. Can I steal anything from the frozen corpse? Doesn't look like it. Okay, what have you got to say down here? If we interact with the snowdrifts, are you going to say something useful? Step when it could collapse could cause the whole slope to collapse. That's kind of my plan. I'd like that to happen. Maybe this is a situation where you've, like, got to get shot? I know, that feels unreasonable. Is he going to take more of a step forwards? It does look like he's running forwards, right? Is that actually working? Oh, you just had to get shot at a couple times! Oh, that's actually kind of fun. I wonder if there's other solutions that we could have made for that. Like, did I just pick the worst solution? Good idea, bad idea. Bash your head in with the closest blunt object to make a remote session hurt a little bit less. Okay, so here's my logic with this, right? Your closest blunt object isn't likely to be a very good tool to actually bash your head in. It's probably going to be a mouse or a keyboard or something like that. And those typically aren't great head bashing implements. So what you should do is you should put the remote session on your phone, right? And then go out for like a nice walk, right? I mean, a TV, like, that's got a lot of weight. If you could get the angle on it, or maybe if it's a CRT, that would work. But what you do is put the remote session on your phone, go out for a nice walk, then go get hit by a bus. And then when you get hit by the bus, you can claim workers' compensation on account of you got hit by a bus while doing your job. And because your employer never informed you that it was a bad idea to walk around paying attention to your phone the entire time, you can in fact blame them for poor instructions. Which means you can go for like just a massive cash settlement. You're staying after hours to finish helping this person to avoid later pain. Ah, that's the worst. Oh, fuck, he's gonna read that and it's gonna buzz. Oh, no, never mind. Maybe not.
This is a map of the area.
I'm happy to have a map. It's a skull and crossbones. It must be where the treasure's buried.
Government Army Communications Facility. I've got an idea. Maybe we can call for help from the base.
Hey, wait
That
a minute.
seems like a
Didn't you say
terrible
that it's
idea.
A government army facility? That's suicide.
I don't think so. This facility is poorly guarded.
How
We
do
can
you know it's
sneak in.
poorly guarded? Are you an American spy?
Miss, how do you know so much?
She's a spy.
What?
Journalism
How
is
do
a
you
great
know
cover
the
for being a spy.
location of the government army base.
I am a journalist. I can't reveal my sources.
Okay, even if we got access to their transmitter, who the fuck should we call? Is there anybody?
God,
who'd
I love
come
the
up
fact
here
that
in
he
the
just
snow?
swears casually.
Yes, there is one.
It sounds
I
so
know
natural it's
someone we can
uncomfortable.
turn
What?
to. There are some units in the government army sympathetic to us. I know one commander who fought with my father for independence. He will help us.
Okay,
Possible
let's go to
voice
the communications
acting,
facility, as Julia
quality
says.
animations.
We can keep
God, I
descending
love
on
this
the
game.
group, can't we?
Yeah.
I'm playing more of this. I've decided this game is getting finished on stream. Not today, but we will beat this game at some point. I really like it. However, I do think that I'm going to need to actually call it here, as it's kind of late, and I'm a little bit tired, and I'm already taking more painkillers than I normally would at this point in the stream. Because I am in pain, shockingly enough. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, I really enjoyed this. This was fun. We're going to be back on Friday with apparently whatever the fuck Widget is forcing me to play, because Widget has bought a game for me, and I guess I'm just going to fucking play that shit, right? We're going to see how it goes. After that, we're probably going to get back to the Dark Pictures. Maybe we'll weave in Aconcagua. In between that, we'll see how we end up. However, ladies and gentlemen, for now, we're going to be finding someone to raid out to. We have friends. We have friends. Oh, Cabs is streaming right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are raiding out to DN Cabs. We like DN Cabs. He often does charity streams. Generally helpful, nice person. Very polite, kind. One consideration, though, Cabs is a family-friendly stream, so you must be family-friendly or you'll be banned. Anyone not following the rules there will also be banned here, just on general principles, because if you act like a dick to the people I introduce you to, I will presume you are a dick. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, please, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope the rest of your day is fantastic. I hope those of you who have to deal with Thanksgiving are, you know, not suffering too much. I understand that it can be kind of stressful for some. We'll see where we end up. I might just end up playing this tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. I'll think about it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please go hang out with Cabs. I love y'all. Have a fantastic day. Spam some eggs and no swearing. Cabs is family friendly. Get the fuck out of here. I love y'all.